Hello and welcome back to another video. On this trip, finally the weather was playing ball, which allowed me to launch my sib to fish some inshore water around North Berwick. There's no shortage of fish and I find plenty, as well as hooking into a few better ones. Join me as I head out to take in the scenery and see what lives at the bottom of the immense Bass Rock. Well, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're fishing at the Bass Rock. Now I quite often launch around here in summer to fish some of the other islands, but I've never fished. And there's the first bit of bird crab on me, I think. I think it'll be a day for the jacket. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. That and rain might be passing through. But anyway, we've arrived at the island after a wee journey from the beach where I launched. And I have to say, the amount of gannets here is incredible. It's the largest gannet colony in the entire world. And it's just so impressive. You can probably see them flying over my head. There's just so many. It's absolutely amazing. But thousands of birds died here with the bird flu a few years back, so I think I'll have my hood up so I don't get any more crap on me. But yeah, we haven't started fishing yet, but to be honest, I think the mackerel could be a problem. I stopped off on the way here and had a couple of drops to test out the new water wolf, and it was a mackerel drop, so I feel like that could be a pain. Well, first drop and there's a fish. Also, by looking at the fish finder, there's certainly a lot of stuff here. This is mackerel. That looks like mackerel. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's a seal or something. Orcas and dolphins have been seen here in the last few days. So, I mean, that would be really cool to see. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see what this place holds. There's not much online about fishing here, so it's a bit of an experiment today. So today we're fishing with the Ugly Stick GX2. I just bought that. This will be the second time I've used it and first time I've used it for the sea fishing, which is what I primarily bought it for. On the end, we have a slow jig on just now. That's quite heavy, 80 grams. I'll see what the tide's doing and maybe go put that down to a lower one. But I've got plenty of slow jigs with me. On my last session, I had a great day, but I got snagged a lot and lost a lot of jigs, so I stocked up. Now this box is worth a lot of money, but to be honest with you, it's cheaper than you would think. Half of those lures are from Temu. They seem to be carbon copies of some of the other lures you can get in the fishing shop for a lot cheaper. The only difference is I had to buy the hooks separately and put the hooks on them, but the hooks aren't too expensive, so it's not really a problem. So we've got lots of lures. We're here. Let's just move into a spot and let's do it. Let's try and get a fish. So we're primarily targeting cod, I suppose, today. Anything but mackerel. Pollock would be nice. I don't really know what you often catch here. So we'll just send a bait down and see what it does. And unfortunately, I think we've got a mackerel. Yep. Oh, it's off. David Attenborough called this one of nature's wonders of the world, and I mean, it is pretty incredible. I don't know if you can really tell the scale on the GoPro, but I mean, this is impressive cliffs right here. If I was standing up at the top, I'd think there would be good fishing at the bottom. So now that I'm at the bottom, let's give it a jig. Well, by the time this video is out, I should have hit 2,000 subscribers, and honestly, I never thought I would get that many, and it's amazing that many people out there are interested in seeing the videos I make, and I can't thank you enough. It's amazing. I really honestly did not think that I would get that many, especially in a reasonably short amount of time as well. So thanks to all of you for watching. I just I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can get a few fish for you for during the rest of the day and give you something to watch. Before long I did start to hook into something other than mackerel. But these coolies ended up presenting just as much of a problem as the mackerel. After I caught one, I got another. And another. And another. And then a wee pollock. Then another. And another. At this point it was clear that the mackerel and coolies were pretty unavoidable, so I left the Bass Rock and arrived at another island to try my luck there. Since it was high tide when I arrived, I started doing some lazy fishing until the water started to move again. Also, sorry about the spots in the lens in this next clip. I had to try and remove some of the red from a badly hooked mackerel that caused some splatter. There we go. That's a proper fish. That feels like a cod. I just felt like that was a good spot. There we go. And he's got a crab down his throat. But anyway, there we go. Nice wee cod. This is a really good eating size fish. Gets perfect size fillets off that. Lovely. Right. Let's see if I show you this. I think I'm going to keep this one so you won't be needing it. Look at that. Just pulled that from his throat. Throw that back because maybe another fish can make use of it. But that's just about perfect eating size. If I catch anything that's properly big, I've got the scales with me so I can weigh it and put them back. Straight into them. Must be a little shoal of them. Yep. Another collie. Yeah, honestly, a couple cod that size, perfect eating size. I'd much rather catch one, catch a couple, keep a couple like that, than keep the big ones, because there's not that many big ones, and if I know the weight of it, then I'm happy enough. So I've make sure I remembered my scales. Last time I kept a big fish, I didn't have my scales with me, and I had to know the weight, you know. So hopefully, if it happens again, he'll get to go back. Right, I think I'm being collied out of this spot. There you go. Yeah, that's him. Oh, he put up a great scrap. Oh, it's a wrasse. That fought just like a cod, that one. There we go. That's a beast. I'll get him put back. Well, before the tide drops anymore and making my walk up the beach even longer, which always honestly knackers me, I think I'm just going to call it quits here. But it was good fun. We had a lot of fish, but nothing, only really one of size, well two, including the wrasse, which was a nice wrasse. So I can't complain. It was less productive than normal, but you know, I look forward to coming out and catching more next time. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks again for the 2,000 subscribers. It means so much to me, and catch you in the next one.